Hi guys, this is Anash Sharma, and in this session we will discuss what is the methods overloading in C Sharp. Before going to the detailed discussion of the methods overloading in C Sharp, we must understand what is the polymorphism, because the methods overloading in C Sharp is based on the polymorphism, and polymorphism is the concept of the OOPS in C Sharp. So poly means many and morph means forms. It means one name and many forms. Now, we check the example of the polymorphism real life. You can see we have a shape, one name, but we have the many forms of the shape. That is a square, rectangle, triangle, and circle. So this is called the polymorphism. We can check the another example of the polymorphism in real life. You can see in the left side one person, and he goes to the office and work there. Also in the morning go for the jogging, and also go for the shopping, and also takes care of its kids. So one man but performs many tasks. So this is another example of the polymorphism. Now we check the method overloading in C sharp, and we have example of bank. You go to the bank, and you go to the bank for a purpose. Purpose could be the depositing the money, withdrawal of the money, KYC update, any other task. And the bank has the multiple window for the multiple purpose. So every time you go to the bank, you have to remember the which window is for the which purpose. So this is the drawback of this system. Suppose bank uses only one window rather than the multiple window. Then what is the benefit of this one? Then you go to the only one window. You have only one window for all purpose. You go to that window and tells about your purpose. Say it's a deposit, withdrawal, KYC update, or other task. And that windows performs all tasks. So this is called the overloading. It means this window is having the multiple tasks. And for the customer, you need not to remember the multiple window. So this concept is called the methods overloading in C sharp. Now we check what is the actual methods overloading in C sharp. So methods overloading happens only in a single class. It means when you define the methods, multiple methods with the same name, then this is the concept of the methods overloading. But the question is how the compiler or runtime machine recognize the methods, which methods it has to be called. So there are three conditions. The number of parameters must be different in overloaded methods. Order of parameters. Also you can change the order of the parameters. Then different data types of parameters. So these are the three conditions you must follow for the methods overloading. The criteria and the condition we discussed for the methods overloading we can check with this diagram. We have a class. In this class we have a methods, and you can see with the multiple methods but the name is the same: process data, process data, process data. But the number of parameters and the data type of the parameters are different. So we check the first one. This parameter, this methods accept the two parameters int, int. So if you call these methods and pass these two value int, int, then you are calling these methods. Second methods, number of parameters same, but the first parameter is int and the other one is the string, different data type. So to call these methods, you need to pass first value int, then second one the string. Third methods, string and int. Again the two parameters, but the order is changed. So to call this method, you need to pass first string, then integer. Next method, string string. To call these methods, you need to pass string string. Next methods, number of parameters now is different. 3. String string int, and to call these methods you need to pass first string string, then integer. Next parameters, number of parameters same, but the order is changed: string int int, and also the data type also different. So to call these methods, pass string first value, then integer integer. And to call this method, next one, three parameters, but the all are the int type, integer type. So to call these methods, pass all three values integer type. Now we check the practical of the methods overloading. As you can see, we have a class that is the overloading demo, and method is a process data. Second method the same name, third method same name, and the next method is the same name, but the parameters are different. In the first methods we have two parameters, integer integer. Second methods, the number of parameters same, but the first parameter int, second one is the string. Data type is different, so that is acceptable according to the condition. Next method, number of parameters is the same. Again, the order of the parameters is changed. In this method, second one is the string, but in this method, the first one is the string and second one is the integer. In the next methods, we have three parameters and all three parameters are integer types. So, in each methods, I am pending the name of the parameters with their value. So, how to call these methods and which methods? It depends on the number of parameters you pass. Suppose you want to call the first parameter, first methods. Then if you pass the two parameters and both parameters must be the integer type. So we check it. In main methods, we are creating the object of this class, and through this object of this, we call this process data. Say if we pass the two parameters, both are the integer type, and then actually you are calling this method, because this method is accepting the two parameters and both are the integer type. So we test it. So you can see integer number 1 11 11. Suppose you want to call this method. Say in this method, first parameter is string and second one is the numbers, integer. Again, say lotus image. Then okay, we check that one. So first parameter is string, lotus image, and second one is the numeric integer value. So this way you can call any overloaded methods and you have to decide which method. So accordingly then you have to supply the parameters to that methods. So this is called the methods overloading. So guys, this was all about the methods overloading in C#. I hope you understood everything. Thanks for watching the video.